What's up, guys? It's your boy Tokyo Ninja, and today we are at Oni Ramen at Richardson, Texas. Now, a few people I know all told me about trying to come to Oni Ramen. There's a lot of different ramen spots, but he told me in particular that this ramen shop has one of the spiciest ramen. I may or may not try it, only because I want to be able to enjoy the rest of the meal. But there are other stuff that I want you guys to get a chance to test, look out, check and see. You already know it looks really good outside, so come on, let's go check and see what's inside, all right? Alright, so you guys, on this menu, they have a lot of different things. So you have your classic ramen, you have your specialty ramen. So each one is a little bit different. I do want to try the Only Reaper ramen because I heard so many stories of it being very spicy, and you know, a lot of people couldn't even take it, but they still ate it. So I do want to get that. And they also have small plates such as the chow sudan and the wings, the teriyaki, the chicken karaage. And they also have some signature cocktails and sake. So what I'm going to do is get me a bowl of ramen with some chicken karaage, maybe the sweet Thai chili, and I'm going to eat it and I'm going to tell you what I think from it, okay? Let's get it. So we got two different meals over here. We have the chicken karaage with the Thai sweet Ololi. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's the sauce that they have used for the chicken karaage. And right here is the mother of all ramen. This is the Reaper ramen that has the Scorpion X, and I forgot the other pepper that's all inside this ramen. That's going to be the next one I want to try. And from what I can tell, because it's so dark, you can tell this is going to be very hot. It has the demon pepper inside of it. Never had it, never tried it, but I will. So first things first, let's try the chicken karaage. So one of the things I want you guys to know is that with the chicken karaage is it's double battered, so it gives us nice crispiness. There's a different type of seasoning. That's why they have this and the sweet chili combined. So like it's like having a regular fried chicken that's dipped in a certain kind of sauce that gives us this taste. So immediately. The texture of the chicken, nice and moist, soft, nice and chewy. The skin, the batter isn't crispy hard, but it's nice and soft, nice and hot, nice and spicy. Gives it a nice little kick. And like it's nice and chewy. Sometimes you don't want your chicken pieces to be like dry, but you can tell just by looking at this that the piece of chicken is nice and juicy. It's not dry in texture, which is important because you want to be able to taste the meat. Because you don't want to just have dry meat, it doesn't taste it, it doesn't bring out the flavor at all. And this, tasting it alone, it's really good. Very lightly seasoned. You can taste every season from the flour and the batter. I truly love this chicken karaage. Alright, you guys, so now we're going to try the Reaper ramen. You guys ready? I hope I am. Alright. Alright, you guys, so now is the Reaper ramen, and I am already a little bit nervous, shaking in my boots, because the hottest thing I had was the 2X spicy, which was from the Korean noodles. I have a video on that, but it's a little bit further off, but that one's a little bit hotter. I mean, that was very hot for me, and I started sweating, felt dry. This is the Reaper, so I have never tried Reaper ramen before, let alone at this place. So they might have, and you can tell by how the bracket is that this is smothered into those peppers. So you know that this is not going to be your simple ramen. So for me to try this out, I grabbed 2 cups of water. Be on the safe side, you know, you might see me get up again. I might start sweating because it'd be hot. So let's do the first test. First off, itadakimasu, which is thank you for this meal. Let's go. And look, you can see the peppers and all that seam is really smothering itself. So one thing I want to make note is that spiciness, that aroma of the pepper, you can smell it from inside the broth. and your noodles is slowly built. So I feel like the more I eat this, the more I'll feel it inside my mouth with the noodles and the broth. And one thing I want to make note is the fact that you can tell that the chef put a lot of all into his work in making this ramen because it's really good. The noodles isn't soft, and let alone they're not hard. So when you eat ramen, it's a certain combination of in between that you want in order for the ramen to taste really good. Like I said, look, and look at this pork. This pork is big, huge, and really good. And like I said, one of the things that's important is the texture of the meat. Again, a lot of people don't think and understand that when making and preparing food, it's important that the texture of the meat, texture of the noodles, the broth, everything is cooked right in order for you to get the best of each flavor. If it's not, you're not going to taste what it's supposed to be. And every food is cooked in that manner so you can get the best of each flavor. And that's always the case. And so far with this Reaper ramen, I love it. You know, it's not catching up yet, and then drink the broth. So look, I'm gonna finish eating the noodles, and when I get to the broth, I'm gonna drink it and I want you to see what I think. And then after that, I'll tell you my point of view on whether or not this is a good place for you guys to try or not. Alright, you guys, so on my part, which I apologize, that was not the Reaper ramen. That was the you.so tonkatsu ramen, which is one that's covered in black oil, which that's the reason why it was like that. This is the actual Reaper ramen, which again, on my part was a mistake, which I should have read. But I will go and dive in, and this is right there is that. And one of the things you want to make note is me eating that noodle, the peppers came in, and I'm breathing in and inhaling all that pepper from the sauce, which is really spicy. And one of the things I want to make note is that it is really hot. And one of the things that, like I said, is that one of the things, sorry, my son's. And one of the things that I want to make note on, one of the things I want to make note is the fact that because of the pepper inside the broth makes it really spicy, is the reason why it's like I'm taking my time. Because if I rush, knowing me as I eat, I'll get the hiccups, and I'm trying to take my time, but this food is really good, and it is really hot. Like, you can tell, like, this is it's a really hot ramen. Alright, show you guys. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to finish the noodles and finish everything else. When I get to the bowl, I'm going to drink it and let you see it. And then after that, I'll tell you my review on this Reaper ramen and all the food that I just had in the store. You ready? Here, guys, I'm going to drink some of this broth. It is spicy. One of the things I will tell you. Again, good broth. One of the things I want to tell you is it is spicy. It is hot. I feel it in my stomach. The only reason why I'm not like, I mean, I was drinking some water as well too, but it is hot. So if you want something hot, having that Reaper ramen really comes in handy. And I would suggest a couple words to the side. So, you guys, here's my review in general. If there's any local Oni Ramen that you can go to, definitely try it out. That Reaper If you feel like you can handle hot ramen, try it out. If you can't, there's always other things you can have. Any other classic ramen. From the signature miso all the way down to the Oni Ramen. So, try whatever you want. I always say explore. Explore, explore, explore. And the karage, look. Nice and sweet, nice and juicy. You just seen that. It burst of juices. And that's one thing I give this place like thumbs up. Definitely come and visit this place. Very good ramen. I love it. I can't wait to come back here again. And hopefully this time, the next time I do get a chance to come back again, I won't mess up on the plates. Because again, like I said, that was on me. I should have known that I had that one. It was nice and red, but luckily I got a chance to get my plate in time. Alright, you guys, that's all the time I have, but my saying goes, you're gonna live, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna love. Peace and take care. Later.